To understand the collapse, you must analyze the subject. Asuka is born on December 4th, 2001. Her genetic makeup is 3/4 German-American, 1/4 Japanese. But psychographically, she is 100% manufactured for validation. The fatal error is introduced at age 4. Her mother, Kyoko Zeppelin Soryu, is a lead scientist at Gehirn. She initiates a contact experiment with Unit 02. The experiment is a catastrophic success. The Evangelion absorbs the maternal aspect of Kyoko's soul. The result on the human side is total dissociation. Kyoko survives biologically, but she ceases to recognize Asuka. She replaces her daughter with a doll. The young Asuka presents her test scores. She presents her achievements. She screams her desperate need for love. The mother speaks only to the doll. The year is 2005. The trauma culminates on the day Asuka is selected as a pilot. She runs to tell her mother. She discovers Kyoko's body hanging from the ceiling. The doll is hanging too. A mock execution of the daughter she thought she had. On that day, the child persona is deleted. A new program is installed, a vow. The environment reinforces this hardness. Her father remarries his mistress immediately. The betrayal is absolute. Asuka interprets this not as a tragedy, but as a performance review. She was not good enough to be kept. She accelerates her development. She graduates university at 14. She masters elite pilot training. This is not ambition, it is a survival instinct. If she is the best, she cannot be abandoned. The year is 2015. Asuka reaches peak efficiency. She arrives in Japan as the second child. She is loud, aggressive, and radiant. This is the mask. It is a projection designed to hide the hollow core. She dominates the screen immediately. In her first engagement against the angel Gagiel, she forces Shinji Ikari into her cockpit. She defeats the threat underwater, a tactical impossibility. She moves into Misato Katsuragi's apartment and colonizes the space. She mocks Shinji Ikari and dismisses Rei Ayanami with extreme prejudice. Why? Because Shinji is a herbivore male, a mirror of the weakness she deleted from herself, and Rei is a doll, a literal trigger for her mother's madness. She creates a harem of admirers at school, but it's a hollow metric. She pursues Ryoji Kaji, desperately seeking a father figure who will actually look at her, mistaking his pity for desire. For a brief window, the system functions. She holds the highest synchronization ratio. She is the ace. But the architecture is built on a fault line, half 2015. The decline is akin to a crash. The cracks appear during the battle with Israfel, where she is forced to synchronize with Shinji. She is no longer unique. Then the defeat by Zeruel, she loses her arms, she loses her agency, and eventually the Angel Arailed. This is a data breach. The Angel bypasses Unit 02's armor and attacks Asuka's psyche directly. It shines a light into the black box. It forces her to rewatch the footage of her mother's suicide on a loop. It exposes the terrified child hiding inside the pilot. The outcome is ultimate humiliation. She is not the hero. She is saved by Rei Ayanami. She required rescue by the doll. Her sync ratio enters freefall, 0%. She loses the ability to pilot. She loses Kaji. She loses her identity. She is found in a rusted bathtub in a derelict house, starving, awaiting death. The ace pilot is gone. Only the abandoned dream remains. The year is 2016. A catatonic Asuka is dragged into Unit 02 for the final time. She is non-responsive. Outside, the JSSDF is slaughtering nerve personnel. Depth charges rock the hull. Asuka is whispering a single loop, and suddenly the connection is re-established. She hears a voice. The revelation changes everything. Kyoko didn't abandon her. Kyoko's soul was trapped in the Eva to protect her all along. Asuka reactivates. She achieves a sync ratio that defies physics. She realizes the AT field is the soul itself. She becomes a god of war. She crushes the military forces. She engages all 9 mass production Evas alone. She is magnificent. But the scenario is rigged. The mass production Evas are powered by S2 engines. Asuka runs on a battery. The replica lance of Longinus pierces her AT field. It pierces her eye. Because her synchronization is so high, the damage is not simulated. She feels every phantom pain. The vultures descend. They dismantle Unit 02 like a carcass. They eat her alive. Her final input is pure distilled rage. But Asuka Langley refuses the simulation. Even in paradise, she refuses to lose her individual self. She rejects instrumentality. She wakes up on a desolate beach, the Red Sea, the ruins of the world. Beside her is Shinji Ikari, the boy who failed to save her, the boy who entered the puberty arc over her comatose body in the hospital. He starts to strangle her. He needs to know if rejection and pain still exist. She does not fight back. Instead, she raises a bandaged hand and caresses his cheek. It is a final, confusing act of tenderness in a broken world. She accepts him, flaws and all. Shinji breaks, he stops. Asuka looks down at him. Her final words are the only diagnosis left for the human condition.